like to support the channel. Also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Do you wash your hands after you go to the bathroom in your own home? I really hope I'm not outing myself if everybody does this and I'm the only one that doesn't, but no, I don't. I'm not gonna wash my hands in my own home. 1 or 2 or 3. I'm not gonna do it. Honestly, there are public restrooms where I feel as if I wash my hands after using the restroom, I would actually get them more dirty by touching all the things, the faucets, but especially in my own home, in the comfort of my own home, you want me to wash my hands? Ridiculous. Furthermore, occasionally, I'll just run the water so that everybody thinks that I'm washing my hands, flip it off, didn't get them wet at all. I'll even wipe it on my pants. My dry ass hands. I'll go, well. Anybody want to shake hands?
So, yeah, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I've covered a lot of videos where you've had people deciding that they wanted to, quote unquote, as they say, tell their truth when it deals with these sort of things. And I'm just a little bit lost on why people want to go online and they want to directly embarrass themselves. Now, a lot of people will say like, oh, she's just saying this just to go viral, yada, yada, yada. No. It's far too many conversations. Once, okay. Twice, it's getting a little bit iffy. 3 times, it's like, oh. And then now we're at like number 1,000 plus. And it's like, yeah, it's not a joke anymore. These are truths. These are people that are directly telling you that they do not wash their hands in their own homes. So that means that she said number 1, 2, or 3. I'm not even sure what number 3 is. That like nuclear waste or something? Like, what is that, like volcano flow? Like, what are we dealing with when you're talking about number 3? Like, I don't even know what that is. I was caught up on that for quite a little bit of time. But irregardless, so you mean to tell me that any one of those numbers, she doesn't wash her hands, which means that she touches her face, she touches her hair, she touches on other items in her room and outside of her room, such as going into the refrigerator. So I can safely tell you that they never in her house have to load up on soap, because soap does not get used, barely. And if you're not washing your hands, then that means that you're not actually taking baths. If you're not taking baths, that means that you got bath and shower days. If that then transpires, well, this is why the French made perfume. What was it called? La toilette? De toilette? Or whatever it was. I can't speak French, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And like I said before, I get it. I understand. So you mean to tell me that this woman is going through her house and her refrigerator, touching on like the ice, the bottles of like milk. She's cooking meat. She's cooking chicken. She's doing all of these things, and she is not washing her hands after anything. After anything. And this is why they sit up there and tell you that you can't eat at everybody's home. You cannot eat at everybody's home. Everybody's house is not meant to be eaten at. It's already hard enough ordering food and hoping and praying to whatever guys that will listen that your food isn't going to be fixed with somebody's unclean, dirty hands and nails. Because you don't know. You can just only hope that the high amount of heat or whatever deep fats that your food is going to be fried in is going to be cooked enough where it's going to kill whatever bacteria that the person might have had on their hands. That's the only hope that you have. This woman here is like, nah. Anytime that we have a potluck, I'm making the food with my hands. The macaroni, I don't use spoons. I'm digging in there with my bare claws and I'm just mixing up the cheese naturally. Oh, we got salad tonight. I'm mixing up the salad and the Caesar dressing directly with my hands, just mixing up. That's what we're doing, bare naked hands. And people are just eating it up. And I want to also reiterate, this was not it wasn't that long ago that I told you guys about hepatitis A and how that spreads, and how it is that many other things through the food industry have been able to spread as well, because you have a lot of people that don't practice great or good hygiene or proper hygiene at all. This is a case. This should be a case studied. This should be case study. Like I said, when they told you that they did a poll to see if Americans were quote unquote washing their hands, they took a poll, and there were certain Americans that they were specifically speaking directly on. Right? This is just like the whole argument of, hey, do you use a washcloth? Or hey, do you actually wash your meat? And all of these other types of things that were going on social media. And you started to notice, and you had to start looking very oddly at a lot of people around you. And it's like, oh, you, you don't? So this is why, if you happen to ever go out and you touch on a doorknob, you touch on any type of area where you are supposed to open a door, you touch on any type of screen at a kiosk or whatever it is, this is why you make sure to take antibacterial whatever and clean your hands, or go wash your hands immediately. Because what studies have found is that on a lot of these areas, especially on kiosks or anything with a screen or keys, that there's a lot of bacteria such as fecal material on those keys. And that's because a lot of people don't wash their hands. They don't wash properly. And they're just out there doing whatever it is that they want to sit up there and do. So the next time you go to the grocery store, pay attention to the individuals who are specifically picking up the fruits and smelling those fruits, and they're touching directly on them. And then ask yourself, do you think that that person actually washed their hands before they left the house? Do you think that their hygiene is clean enough? How do you think it is that that person lives day to day? And again, some people will say, like, why are you focused on other people? It should be none of your business. You should just clearly focus yourself. I mean, that is true. But when a person's hygiene can actually health-wise impact somebody else's healthy living, their bodies, their health, it needs to be talked about. And especially when people are as open and honest on social media as a lot of people are, because everybody wants to go viral. Yeah, you got to start questioning and looking at a lot of things. Hopefully this lady here does not work in the medical field. Hopefully this lady here does not work in the fast food industry. Hopefully this lady here does not really prepare anybody else's food but herself and her dog. I'm just saying.
Another one.
So I thought that this would be a great time to go over a little bit of American history that they don't like to teach, right? So you got Mary Malone, born September 23rd, 1869, passed November 11th, 1938, commonly known as Typhoid Mary, was an Irish-born American cook who was believed to have infected between 51 and 122 people with typhoid fever. The infection caused 3 confirmed deaths, with unconfirmed estimates of as many as 50. She was the first person in the United States identified as asymptomatic carrier of the pathogenic bacteria Salmonella typhi. She was forcibly quarantined twice by authorities, the second time for the remainder of her life because she persisted in working as a cook and thereby exposing others to the disease. Malone died after a total of nearly 30 years quarantined. Her popular nickname has since become a term for persons who spread diseases or other misfortune, not always aware that they are doing so.
Now everybody is seeing what I have seen for the last couple years.
So yeah, guys, a little piece of American history, Typhoid Mary. Yeah, this is why cleanliness is needed. This is why people need to wash their actual hands so that, people don't spread certain types of things. This is why people actually need to get regular checkups so that people don't spread certain types of things. I'm not sure if Typhoid Mary even had any kids. Hopefully to God she did not, because that lineage right there, that is something that we do not need at this moment in time. But again, even if she didn't have any kids, she still lives on in spirit within a lot of individuals directly out here, wanting to spread misfortune or disease to everybody that they come near or the passersby. Again, this is history. You can disagree with the facts, but the facts are the facts. And the facts don't care about your feelings or however it is that you feel it pertains. So again, a lot of people are telling their quote-unquote truth directly out here. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.